Good morning and welcome to the most exciting 30 minutes of your viewing here on the Joy News channel, on DSTV channel 41 and Go TV channel 144, on DSTV channel 41 and Go TV 144, on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram with Joy News on TV. Thank you so much for your company. I am Mapito CBD. Now let's talk about PDS. From the beginning, there's been so much drama and people have been reacting to this. As we know that the government is facing resistance in its quest to replace the power distribution services. Now, the concession agreement with the company was terminated after its demanded guarantees didn't check out. In the move to replace them in a timely manner, the government has told its U.S. partners that it will prefer a restricted tender process. A lot of people have reacted to this decision. However, it remains the prerogative of the U.S. partners, which are the Millennium Challenge Corporation. A lot of people have been reacting to this. I mean, obviously, it's about power, it's about electricity hike. Is it going to be up or what? So we're going to open the phone lines to ask your, to get your opinions on this. This is something that personally affects you. You can send us a WhatsApp message on that PDS controversy, and we know that the NDC will be holding a press conference in regards to that. But first, let's go to WhatsApp and see what you have been saying about that. Remember, the phone lines are open and the number will be on your screens very soon, and you can tell us about your opinions on this PDS controversy. But let me go to WhatsApp and see what you have been saying before I go to Facebook. This one is from, all right, he didn't write the name, but he says, ECG is the cause of the very problems. Everyone knows with their fat salaries, they cannot cover production costs. Let's be brave and slash their salaries. NPP government is just playing politics with PDS issue. They should just come out clearly to apologize to Ghanaians for misleading and stop being naive. This one is from Prosper in Yeji. Remember, call us on 03022111691 or 03022111692. Tell us your thoughts about this. As you know, the government is facing opposition requests to use restricted tendering to replace the deal. But more of your comments before I go to Facebook. This is a question from Kweku, who says, why don't we give 50% PDS shares to Ghanaians through stock share? That's what Kweku is asking on Facebook. Okay, let's go to Facebook. On this one, I beg your pardon, on WhatsApp. But let's go to Facebook and see what you have been saying on this matter. Bonti Benjamin says, I commend government for being the whistleblower in relation to the PDS saga and taking a bold step to initiate a termination process. Indeed, we have a government that thinks about protection of national assets. Asari PSC says, the government deserves our gratitude for discovering the wrongs in the deal, being transparent about it and abrogates the same. Kudos to government, a demonstration there, all right. And Kofi Otabal says it's better to correct your mistakes than to continue in error. Pa Kofi Tony says politics in GH is really bad. These politicians always find a way to satisfy themselves. We are a country blesses with everything. We're a country that is blessed with everything, but because of selfish interests, persons we have as leaders have made us always suffer. Okay, Pa Kofi, I get you. I totally get you. But wisdom comes in to say that an unplanned fraud. The story is like a pickpocket stealing your money and giving it back to you, and you'll be thinking he's a good guy. Masa, shine your eyes. It's not me they can deceive. Are we ready to go to our phone lines and speak to Abdul from Tamale? Good morning, Abdul. All right, Abdul, I need one favor from you, all right? I need you to turn down your television set and let's use the phone, okay?
Hello.
Hi, Abdul. How are you?
I'm doing good.
I'm fantastic. Now, tell me your thoughts on this PDS controversy.
First of all, I'll say good morning to your cherished viewers and to the entire staff of Joy News. With the issue about the PDS, I think government has bothered Ghanaians so much because defense upon defense that government communicated his appointees have did for the past few weeks or months before coming out to agree to this point that it is somehow scandalous, so that they could come to the conclusion of abrogating the contract. But why is it that earlier they still let the sleeping dogs lie?
All right.
Bringing us to this long journey before abrogating it. And to conclusion, last week, the opposition general secretary came out with his press conference. Go and watch the comments about the energy minister.
All right. Thank you. All right, it seems like we lost Abdul. Do we have Francis? And Francis will tell us where he's calling from. Francis, good morning. We don't have Francis? All right. Okay, so let me read a WhatsApp message while you tell me what's up. PDS came out with the post-paid electricity meters. It is being used by both south and north of the country. How sure are we that those meters are not calculated to steal consumers just as they were to steal from the state? Any more callers on the PDS controversy, feel free to call us on the lines. But in the meantime, let's go to Facebook. And Enoch says, we're beginning to express doomsday already in Teshi for the past 2 weeks. And Asari says, all I know is that when my lights go off, I only have one person to blame, and that's ECG. Lexus Ido says, we're waiting for them to increase the electricity bill after this. That's all we can wait for. Emmanuel says, although I blame government for lack of due diligence before awarding PDS contract, I appreciate the bold step they took to terminate it. All right, still on the PDS controversy, we're going to take you to the NDC headquarters where the party is addressing the media on the whole PDS controversy.
Conference live on Joy News, that's the TV channel, and Power FM 97.9. Ladies and gentlemen, and the Chief Executive Officer of the National Democratic Congress, our General Secretary, Honorable Johnson Asiedu Nketia.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen of the press. Once again, we thank you for your presence, even at a very short notice. You will recall that last Thursday, I addressed a press conference on the PDS saga, at which I revisited a number of issues and reminded government of its duty to provide an update to Ghanaians on what was going on relative to the PDS deal.
Adam Blessing says, good work done. I congratulate government on the cancellation of this PDS deal. Now the noise about it is over. Let's focus on the next line of action. And we're taking you back to the National Democratic Congress's headquarters, where the General Secretary is addressing the media in regards to the PDS saga.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's pause to ask ourselves, why are we in this PDS mess? And how did we get here? Ladies and gentlemen, it must be noted that in the first place, it was the Akufo-Addo government itself that created the PDS mess through their greed and negligence
We can assure you that our tech guys are working on that live feed, and as and when it is available, we'll bring it to you here on DSTV channel 41 and Go TV channel 144, and also on YouTube. It's My Joy Online TV. Now let's talk about tech. I mean, we all want a cheaper phone, cheaper clothes, cheaper everything. Second-hand car, second-hand phone. But what are some of the risks associated with buying second-hand phones? The Geek Squad have been telling us.
Things that happens to people is the phones acting weird.
Yeah.
And anytime I hear some of these concerns, the first thing people open their mouth and say is that, Spikey, I think my phone has been hacked. Why? Because I keep getting certain messages. I keep seeing some things when I open my browser and blah, blah. Now, we're going to start with phones, which is what is closest to all of us. Most people wake up in the morning, the first thing they pick up is their phones. They don't even brush their teeth, and then they're like checking to see how many messages. I mean, it's that whole FOMO, fear of missing out. But yeah, what is the